Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Get on! Bro, we gotta scramble, bro. Let's go! Hey, come on.
In motion right goes Reed. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second and short now following the fumble. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And some room to run now. 46 yards rushing for him on his first 2 carries of the ball game. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner. You want those guys get your list done because I think about it, every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Packers at 8-1 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could rock us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
11 yards for number 11.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Herbert. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll work down inside the 45. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Now Jackson on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And what will be the final play of this first quarter? Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him, and the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. For a Charger touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
59.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him. Third down and 13. They go play action now. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Trying to improvise. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, L.A. Jamal Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
36-yard line.
Report! Hey! You change it.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
46-yard line.
Jackson now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
No, we changed it.
They go play action with Jackson. For the left side, it's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. In motion right, Dobbs. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side, held in by Dobbs. That's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. Airing one out for Boyd. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert, eluding the pressure right. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Herbert now. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Herbert. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Boyd from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to Downs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw is Jackson. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
13-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Go ahead.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Now Jackson. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, and he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Well, first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Hey, go Lion.
it's Herbert. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 46, here's second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First down, Chargers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go, go. Wow.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Reed. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Report.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Change it. Hey, middle. You.
Jackson. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 28 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
5-9.
Herbert. Finding Edwards. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Herbert. Pass complete to Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This is 1st and 10. So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Herbert to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. One last throw here for Herbert. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Green Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon.